Good morning. I'm getting ready to send out some holsters today, and I made a lefty, which is one of them that I get quite a few left-handed orders, but obviously nowhere near as many as I do on the right-handed holsters. And I wanted to go through a couple of things. I get a lot of questions. You know, obviously the first one is, can you make the holsters in left-handed? And I can. As you can see, I don't have any problem making them in left-handed. And this particular one is for a Glock 23. Actually, my mold gun's not a 23; it's a full size. But anyway, the left-handed holster does have one issue to it, though, that a lot of people don't realize. And I get emails, not just actually holsters from mine, but where people have bought holsters from other companies, and then they want me to like run them down or something because they don't get the snap, click feeling that you get with a right-handed one. And so I'll get an email that says, you know, my buddy bought a holster from XYZ, and he's right-handed, and he bought it for a Glock 17 or Glock 23 or XD, whatever the gun. And man, it fits perfect, and boy, it just clicks in and out, you know, it's just perfect. I bought one, and everything's exactly the same except I'm left-handed, and mine just doesn't seem to have that same snap in and out. And as much as I'd love to tell you XYZ is, you know, demons from the other side, I can't say that. I mean, obviously I want you to deal with me, but I'm not going to run down any other holster maker, and I don't want another holster maker running down me. Everybody is in this, you know, to make money and get business, and I'm not going to sit here and run somebody down. But I will tell you this. The one reason that the left-handed holsters do not click in and out with that same authoritative feel and sound is people forget that the ejection port on the left-handed holster is not going to come into play on the retention. On the right-hander's holster, the ejection port is going to be against the kydex. It's going to mold in, and it's going to give you a very audible click. Let me turn the light on here. I think you can probably see anyway, but it's going to give you a very audible click and a very distinctive point of retention. It's going to be almost like a snap. I mean, it's going to snap into place. You don't get that benefit working with a standard firearm for a lefty because the outside against the kydex does not have an indentation for the ejection port. Now this is a great fitting holster. I mean, it's got tremendous retention. Even though this is a rubber mold gun, it's a very heavy, I mean, you can hear it. It's a heavy gun. It's not as heavy as a firearm, but if there's bad retention, it would come right out. As you can see, it's got real good fit, good form to the gun. It goes in and out, it's cleared for the sight channel. I mean, everything is fine on it, but it is not going to have that same click when it goes in and out that you'll get with the right-handed holster. And this is just a real fast video to address that because I've actually had that question several times, and people assume that it does not fit. One other quick thing to go through just actually has nothing to do with the right and left-handed, but it's about the combat cut that's become a real kind of buzzword now. And I see guys that cut their holsters down to where there's nothing, and then, you know, other guys that leave them so that the entire back of the gun is covered. And I just want everybody to know there's not really a standard combat cut. And I get that question, like guys say, will you combat cut my holster? And I will. I will cut the back of the holster down a little bit. I'll raise the gun up. I'll change the cant a little if you want. My recommendation is that you're able to get your fingers in to draw the firearm with no problem. And anything beyond that, to me, just adds to the discomfort on the back. But I just want everybody to know, if you want, you know, me to combat cut or dish this out, now it will show evidence that it's been changed with a contour sander because my standard back is stamped with a die cutting machine, and it's going to have a kind of almost a burnished look to the edge that won't be right where the combat cut is. But I do not charge extra for that. Some places do, some don't. I've seen prices that say $15. I've seen 10. I've seen others that are free. If you want me to change the cut on your holster, I will change it for you, and I will not charge you for that. And like I say, there's no extra charge for left-handed. But I just, you know, this is a really nice holster. It's going out today for a Glock 23. It's got great fit, great, I mean, everything about it is nice. But I just want people to understand when they don't hear that snap. I should have had a right-handed holster out here to compare it to, but that is because there is no ejection port mold right there to make that clicking sound. So anyway, I'm gonna get off here. I'm gonna try to get some more videos. It's been so cold that we just haven't been out shooting. Plus, I'm sure all of you know, with the recent political, climate changes, ammo's gotten very hard to get and very expensive. So what I have, I'm pretty much holding on to and kind of hoarding, but when it warms up a little, I will get back out and do some shooting videos. On my website, fightingear.com, www.fightingear.com, there's a contact me form. That'll send an email directly to me. Let me know what you'd like to see reviewed. Let me know any feedbacks you have. Just, any questions you got. I try to answer every email. I try to do it quickly. I always try to get them answered in a day or two. Sometimes I get them answered almost immediately. But anyway, shoot safe.